My name is Brain of Terror, and I'm an NSO at Dublin Roller Derby. I'm now going to show you how to track penalties, or more accurately, penalty box trips, as a lineup tracker. So, as a lineup tracker, you care about when a skater sits down in the box and when they are done and released, which is the exact same things that a penalty box timer cares about. By contrast, a penalty tracker cares about which jam a penalty happens in. They don't care about when it's actually served. And these can be different if, say, a skater's in queue across jams, or a penalty is issued between jams. So watch out for that. So once again, you care about when someone sits and when they are released. So let's say that we're in jam 3 still, and 3-4 gets a penalty. So what you do is you put a line all across, which is a hyphen or a dash. Honestly, this looks better with pencil. I'm a bit limited by technology here. So that's a hyphen to say that they have sat down. And then they're released again, so you put a vertical line down, and it's now a plus because your hyphen, your line across indicating that they sat, and your line down saying that they are complete. And then you might have another penalty. So once again, it is your minus sign, your line across. And when that's served and done inside jam 3, then you put your line down. So let's then 6-7 gets a penalty, so once again you put in your hyphen. And then the jam is called. Now 6-7 hasn't served all 30 of their seconds. So we know they're going to still be in the box in jam 4. And how do we signify this? And the answer is we put an S here for still or starting in the box. And then the rest will be filled in. So we're still between jams right now, so it's probably 7-2, 8-0, and 9-5. Now, you'll note that the pack's broken because they can't have the same one because there's a slot now taken up by 6-7. And it no longer quite matches with the lines that are here because, well, they're your lines, not whatever the bench coach wants to have sitting there. So just watch out, penalties can mess up who's actually there, so be extra careful with them. So anyway, this jam is going to go on and start, and then at some point 6-7 is released. So once again, like here, it's a vertical line down when you're done, and it's the same here, which will turn this into a dollar sign. Cool. So we can now look at this and say, oh yeah, so they went in jam 3, and they were still there in jam 4, and then they were let out. Grand. Now, let's say then jam 4 ends, but after it does, 9-5 has a penalty and it's a late call. So we're into jam 5. So once again, we use S here to state that 9-5 is starting in the box, just as we did here when they were still in the box. And we can distinguish these two scenarios because of the hyphen here saying, oh yeah, there's no vertical line there, so they were still in there. And then they're left out in 4, and then 9-5, similar idea. So we'll just continue on then, fill out the rest. 7, 3-4 is still in, oopsie daisy. And then it's probably 5-6 in this case. 6-7's been out for 2 in a row. So anyway, jam 5 starts, and at some point then, 30 seconds in, 9-5 is released, so the S becomes a dollar sign when you put your vertical line down. Nice and simple. So what happens though if 9-5 takes more than one jam to actually serve their penalty if the jams are very short? Well, the answer is you'd have S, S, and at some point you'd have your S with your line down saying they're done. Doesn't happen too often, but that's how you do it. So we'll assume it's like this. So we're still back in jam 5. And then the jam is called because something happens to 3-4, an injury or something, and they don't look good. So for safety, the jam is called. And in this case, you put a 3 here. The 3 signifies that an injury, a jam was called for injury because of this skater. And what this means is that for the next 3 jams, they cannot skate. So in jam 6, 7, and 8, they can't skate. They could skate in 9, presuming they feel up to it. So that's for safety reasons. Similarly, if it happened that there was a substitution in the penalty box for injury reasons or something, you would also note down a 3 there. So if you are having problems remembering all these symbols, there is a little cheat sheet that should be on the bottom of this page. Be wary though, you might also have sheets that are from the previous version of Statsbook. So if you see forward slashes and backslashes and the letter I, it's the wrong version. You want hyphens and vertical lines or pipes. But that's handy anyway for you.